Oh, there's my coffee. I thought it was back there still. Like, comment, subscribe. Billy says to ring the bell. Yeah, ring the bell. You want notifications? Ring the damn bell. It's free. Why you guys be so stingy about it? Hit the like button. The like button is easy to hit too. Don't be freaking stingy. Hit that like button. Oh, you know what? You can't see my eyes. Let me fix that. Oh yeah, there you go. Damn, my squinty ass eyes. The sun's blowing. Oh yeah, let's lose those eyes. Much better. Much better. Give it a second, see if anyone wants to play on this Sunday. Lost my platinum status over at the Loves. What's up, Brian? How you doing? How you doing? For anyone watching the replay of this, I'll tell you about it. I had platinum status just for having an ES Advantage card. That was my fuel card I used at my old company. It wasn't from the old company. Their fuel discount wasn't good enough. So I got my own fuel card. It was called ES Advantage. And you got discounts on things. But one of the things, you got platinum status at Love's. Well, about a month and a half ago, whenever I finally signed up to join Landstar, I had about you have to put money on that card. I had about $3,000 on it for fuel because I was, running the team truck, and I kept team money on it even though I started running solo. Well, I decided I better use up that money, so I quit putting money on it. I still have about $600-700 on it, but I haven't put money on it in over a month. So this morning or yesterday morning when I got up to get a free coffee from Love's, or free refill, excuse me, I did it and it said no refills available. Then I realized it was the first of the month. Always the first of the month around midnight when it's changing over, your card screws up, and you just say, oh, it's because it's changing over, and they're like, yeah, you're right. Well, I did that yesterday at 5 in the morning. He says, no, that's usually only about around midnight if you're trying to use it. I said, well, I got platinum. He goes, yeah. So he goes, what did I tell him? I said, oh man, are you going to charge me for the refill? I buy a shitload of fuel. He goes, no, you're good. He goes, go ahead and take it. So I was like, cool. Well, this morning or yesterday when I got here, I wanted to take a shower, and I looked, and I'm base status. So I decide, what's going on? And I look in my email, I put ES Advantage in and did a search. On October 22nd, they sent me a notice saying, hey, we've noticed there's no activity on this card. Are you still interested in getting your rewards and your discounts, and using the card? Please call this number. So I guess I lost that status. I'm going to call the number on Monday and see what the criteria is I got to meet. I mean, if they say you got to use your card once a month, I'll get 20 gallons worth of fuel once a month from Love's to keep my status. But then again, this morning as I'm sitting there, I did a horror bath because I'm not going to pay $14 for a shower when I got free showers at Pilot and everywhere else. I am going to be here till Monday morning though, so I'm like, oh, I'm doing a horror bath. So I did a horror bath, and I'm sitting here, and all of a sudden I seen a little Love's heart in my notifications on my phone. So I swiped it down, and it said, to activate your diamond status, click here. So I hit start, and it activated it, and boom, I got free refills. I got diamond status, which is basically, I don't know what the difference between diamond status, platinum status, and all the other statuses are. It gives me free refills and free showers. That's all I care about. So, needless to say, me and Billy just went in and had a nice hot shower. Huh, Billy? You got a shower too. Billy didn't like the shower. But I like the shower, and I like giving you a shower because you were stinky. You were a stinky dog from running around in the wet grass. He's mad at me because he got a shower. Billy. 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 Billy, you want to blah, blah. Let me be real happy sounding and make you think I'm taking you somewhere. No, that don't work either. Is Billy dead? Billy dead? Billy dead? Billy want a TREAT? Want a taco? All right, dog. He's pouting because he had a shower. He don't hate him, but he don't like him. Anyways, what's up with everybody? Lucas says it's raining, it's pouring, Arkansas is boring. What's up, Latimer? How you doing? What are you doing up? Yeah, I would think you'd be sleeping. I hope you ain't pulling a double. Unless you're off because it's Sunday. Exactly, Brian. Free is free. So I don't care if it's gold free, platinum free, diamond free, or friggin' titanium free. Free is free. I did pay for this coffee this morning because I went in before I got that status. I peeled the label off my cup. It left goobers on there. I don't like that. I don't like goobers on my cup. The residue, I need to get the goof off. I'm picking like a tweaker. It's like picking scabs. Lugnut, what's up, my man? Slept until 1 p.m. You driving tonight? No, my man. I'm off tonight. I'll be delivering this first thing in the morning. I don't know when my next night shift's gonna be. It seems like I've been running. I had that one night, but otherwise it's like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. Why do people keep asking me if I ever got out of Florida? Yes, I got out of Florida. I'm still not sitting in Florida. What a slacker. Hey, if I remember right, somebody quit running nights, working nights for a while there. But I'd like to be working today. I'm doing a 34-hour reset for 160 miles from the house. I could have went home and did it, but it just wasn't correct. It would have been really pushing it. It would have been a waste of money. Melissa works today anyways, and I would have had to got up at like 3 o'clock in the morning to make it to the receiver. This way I can get up at 5 o'clock in the morning to make it. So I decided not to go home. No, I was sitting in Wildwood, looking for a load, and I ended up deadheading to Jacksonville. I picked up a load at the ports, which reminds me, I got to get Melissa's old TWIC card holder and put my TWIC card in it so it don't get damaged. But yeah, I went to the ports and picked up a load. I was talking to a couple of guys and they were telling me about this broker in Alabama that's got some good loads, some Polaris loads. And so when I was looking for a load, it happened there was a load going to Alabama about 100 miles from this guy. So I took that load, and then once I got unloaded, I called that broker, and he goes, yeah, I've got these loads all the time. I said, oh, cool. He goes, well, it was like 10, 11, 12 o'clock at this point. He's like, but they're all gone for the day. He goes, I got, you want one for tomorrow? And I was like, no, I got to get going today. So he basically said, yeah, if you want one of those, call me a day before, 2 days before, 3 days before, whatever. You can pre-plan one. Your haste cost you big time. Always stack your freight. Mark, I'm afraid to. That's what I should be putting a load on myself right now for Monday, but I'm afraid to because what in the fuck is this guy doing? Put your shirt down, you freak. He's walking around with his shirt up above his chest like a woman, like showing her tits. What the fuck is wearing not flip-flops. But anyways, I read the reviews and man, people are saying, oh, they'll hold you there 8 hours to get unloaded. So I'm afraid to book another load because what, if I can't go pick it up, now I got to cancel the load. I don't know if I should be worried about canceling loads, or if I should say hell with it, book a load, and if I have to cancel it, I have to cancel it. I don't know what the protocol is. I know my old dispatcher at my old company, if the reviews were bad, she would never pre-book me a load unless she knew the place was going to be a quick unload. No, my next load doesn't go to Florida. Shut up, Lucas, or I'll throw a toaster at you. But Mark, you're 100% right, and I'm going to lose money until I can figure out what the proper thing to do is. I need somebody to tell me, yeah, just do it, and if you have to cancel it, you have to cancel it. That's normal. That's what it is when you're running off a load board and you're pre-booking your loads. I mean, the load delivers at 6 o'clock in the morning. I got 6 or 8 rolls of paper on. I can't remember if it's 6 or 8 rolls of paper. So say they take 2 hours, so 8 o'clock. There's a lot of loads within an hour of me. So I would think if I could book a load 10 o'clock, 10 or on, I'd be safe. But I don't know. I don't know if that's the right thing to do. I don't know. And I should have done it on Friday, because trying to get a hold of somebody on a Sunday, good luck. I am waiting for the broker I got a load from last Sunday to get back to me. He was like doing a little vacation thing. He's supposed to get back to me today. He says he thinks he might have something for me tomorrow. So that might be good. Because then he knows I'm delivering a load, and he knows there's always that possible chance of getting screwed. What's up, Peyton? How you doing? Lugnut says, hey David, just an idea, but have you ever showed Melissa how to watch a load board? She could help you out and a lot looking for loads. Just a thought. Melissa don't want to do any of that. She's got her own job too. I can set up load alerts that will tell me about loads that I'm looking for and send me notifications, so there's always that. What warehouse? It's International Paper. And I was just reading the reviews, and there's a lot of bad reviews. There's a couple good reviews, but a lot of, they took forever to do this. They took forever. They'll hold you 8 hours. They'll hold you 10 hours. So I'm a little worried about it. I wonder if they make toasters in Florida. Jesus Christ. I feel like booking loads out for the week. I feel like booking loads out for the week or for the month is tricky, as risky, especially if you end up going to a place where they will hold you for hours, etc. Then you're late to the next pickup. Yeah, and usually if you're going to be late to the next pickup, they'll just cancel that load on you and get somebody else to do it. Unless you don't tell them. Base it on 2 hours for being empty from appointment. Remember to add in your deadhead. It's not on you if you're held up. Just call the broker, put them in the loop, book one for 10. Yeah, see, that's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. I just gotta, what needs to happen is I need to have it happen to me where I have to call a broker and say, hey, I'm not going to make that pickup, and see how they react. They're probably used to it, and just say, okay, well, when do you think you can get there? We'll push the pickup, or they'll just say, okay, well, we're going to take you off the load and give it to somebody else. Or are they going to go, you're a dirty, rotten son of a bitch, never call me again. Watching this guy torque on these freaking straps, man. Look at this. Ugh. I mean, Jesus. Do they really got to be that tight? I mean, ugh. Ugh. My God. Okay. Hey Joey, are you still mad about automatic bread fries, bro? What? I shoot for 1K to me a day after split. Most loads down for me in a week, 9 loads done. So you're looking for $1,000 a day. I would like to get $1,000 a day. That's for damn sure, but I haven't been able to accomplish that yet. You did 9 loads. Wait a minute. So you're trying to tell me you've made 9,000 after the split this week? Come on. You need to hook a brother up with what you're doing. They need to make an appointment that will show how legit brokers really are. Maybe that way I'll stop ripping the driver off so much. And if you accept the load and if there's shit all wrong, they get charged. Fryers, huh? Cookers, whatever, you know, toasters. Luke has got a fetish for toasters. Yeah, you know that. Well, they do get charged. They get charged detention. Oh, we'll give you $10 an hour to sit here for all day. I don't know. I think what I'm gonna do. See, I don't know what I have for Monday, so I can't start booking for the load after that. So I think what I'm gonna do is I think once I get a load for Monday, I'm going to do that. I'm going to look for a load that's 2 hours after I drop, plus the deadhead time. And see if I can't keep myself moving that way. Yeah, he's got some weird shit on that truck. I seen a guy yesterday come in here. He had those long, I don't know, they're poles about yay big. I think they're well drills because they screw together on the end. I believe they're well drills. And he had a bunch of them on the truck and he had these straps going over them. But the ones in the center were fucking loose. They're sitting there vibrating and, you know, they're moving forward, back as he's driving. I'm like, he's going to slam his brakes on and them things are going to go right through the cab of his truck. Look at TGE load board, put it in your parameters. Look in a 500-mile area also. That load you saw in Houston to El Paso, was that Anna and Linen driver's load? It doesn't tell me who's the customer on the load board. If it does somewhere, I would like to know. That would be awesome. Look at the TGE. What's TGE load board? I don't know what you mean by TGE. Hey David, beard question for you. Do you lose beard hairs every day or do I have something wrong? No, every time I brush it, I lose them. I don't necessarily just find them on my shirt. No, they don't just fall out by themselves. But if I brush it, I'll lose hair. Well, tell her I said hello. Oh, the load board. So let me reread that. Look at the load board. Put in your parameters. Look in a 500-mile area. Also, that load you saw in here. Okay, so so you mean a 500-mile rate, within 500-mile deadhead? That's an awful big deadhead. And what do you mean was that an Anna's load? Is there some way on that load board to see who the customers are? Because that would be freaking awesome if you could. That's the one thing I miss about Prime is when they offer you a load, it says who it is. You know, Tyson, JBS, So on and so forth. Because knowing the customer can make me say yes or no to a load a lot quicker. Is Jeffrey still in here? Oh, man. Oh, Jesus Christ. Military loads out of El Paso, Texas to Virginia. Dry van also. DB Apple out of El Paso. Nothing but money. Yeah, I seen there were some good loads coming out of El Paso. Again, it doesn't say, it doesn't say who the customer is. Oh, and you know what? You're probably mentioned the customer because you pulled those loads before. So for me, I have no idea because you can't tell by looking at the load board. So I wasn't afraid to go to El Paso. I was going to give it a shot, but it just sucks that there's really no one working on the weekend when you're looking for a load on the weekend. I mean, I kind of gave up looking because no one answers. It just rings and rings and rings and rings. It is what it is. That's just something I'm gonna have to learn. Is I gotta definitely pre-book my weekends and my Monday. I did pre-book my weekend. I had a weekend load. Go do my moderators. What? What the hell are you talking about? You're confusing me. Don't be sending me no messages when I'm on a live. You just interrupted my thought. Now I forgot what I was talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about. I've been studying these books and the BCO handbook while I'm sitting here. Just kind of thumbing through how to read it and, learning. I found a page, where your Core 5 identification number, proper shipping name, hazard class or division number, package group, what order things should be in and how to read this and everything. Just kind of been going over things because I think I'm going to go ahead and bite the bullet and take a hazmat load if I get offered one. I opened up my search criteria. I had hazmat no. Now I said yes. There's a decent paying hazmat load that's going up to Kentucky, Louisville. But now I know there's got to go around the tunnels and stuff up there. There's also a load I'm looking at going to Ohio that I'm interested in, but they don't answer the phone, so I guess I'll call Monday morning and hopefully it's still available. I'm assuming one of the things I found out when I called Friday morning is most of the loads were already gone. I did find something for Friday pickup, but it wasn't the best paying load. But then again, I was trying to get to Texas to get my medication, so I had one destination to go, Texas. Not really. I would have went somewhere else if I couldn't find anything that, paid okay to go to Texas. I would have went somewhere else. I actually was trying to get to Missouri. There was a couple of Springfield loads that I called on, but they were gone. And then there was a Jefferson. I can't remember where. There's a couple, 2-3 load, Joplin load. There's 2-3 loads around the Springfield area. And reason why is because there was a 2, 3, or 4 loads in that area going to Texas that paid pretty damn good. So I was going to use going to Springfield to get to Texas. to make more revenue to go to Texas. I figured I could be out of pills for a day or two. But those didn't work out because the loads to get me there. And see, that's the one thing I'm interested in doing, you know, especially for home time. But then you can really screw your home time up if you pre-book loads, and then like when I had the blowout, that could have screwed up all my loads. That could have had me cancel all my loads because of that. Thank goodness I had no load pre-booked, because I ended up delivering a little bit later than I was expecting. Well, no, not really. Oh, but I ended up having to do an 8-2 split, so I had to wait 2 hours after I delivered before I can even go. Okay. So yeah, it would have screwed me up. Reach out to Blue Ribbon Logistics. They have a YouTube channel. Also practice booking loads by linking them together on paper to get used to finding loads. Also get your medication. Yes. All right, Mark. Good night, man. You be good. Yes, they definitely need my medication. I got my medication. I couldn't imagine being out here unmedicated with all this new stuff I'm trying to figure out. I'd have just been a disaster. But yeah, I see what he means by linking them together on paper. I can do that. Boy, that tow truck came in here like 2 hours ago. Now he's leaving. He must have done a repair. I can't stand this sticky residue on my cup. Oh, you know what? I got alcohol wipes. I wonder if this will clean it off. Or if the alcohol is not strong enough on glasses wipes. It's not cleaning it, boys. It's breaking it down a little bit, but it's not coming off. It's like boogers. You can roll them up into little booger balls. Oh, that's working. I guess the alcohol is breaking down the glue. The problem is these pads, the alcohol goes away too quick. Maybe I need to go buy a bottle of vodka to clean this. Now my cup's gonna smell like freaking alcohol. I'm gonna get arrested. I think one more wipe will do it. No, it actually is almost clean. Damn. All the sticky's gone anyways. There's a little bit of whiteness left to it. But all the sticky's gone. Nice. Picked this up when I was heading to New Orleans, because my dumbass took my old coffee cup, set it in my trash can because I needed my cup holder, and then when I got home I was in a hurry to throw the trash and everything away so I could go be off for a month, and I threw my damn coffee cup away. It's definitely a learning curve. Watch those good lanes. Yes. Yes, it is, Aaron. Yes, it is. Either use lighter fluid or lift off to get stuck labels. Or WD-40 works really good. Goof off, yeah. Yeah, Ian, but nail polish remover might remove the paint. It's pretty much off. Now it just needs to be washed with now it's got some, you know, white residue on there. You can't even feel it, but you can see it. So it just needs to be washed with some soap and water. Goof off label. I just used some goof off the other day and it actually worked. I never was able to get the stuff to work ever. And I went to use it the other day and I told Melissa, man, this stuff never works though. And I sprayed it on, and before I started wiping it, I turned and looked at the bottle and it said leave on for like 15 minutes or something like that. I was like, really? Oh, I never read the directions. And I let it set for whatever time it said to let it set, and this shit wiped right off. I was like, oops, I guess you better read directions. Read directions if you want something to work. One of those chemicals, goof off or the lift off, one of them, there's two that are named sound the same. One of them will melt plastic, the other one won't. Oh my God, Horn Construction. Talk about a long fucking time, bro. Where have you been hiding out? I see her, on TikTok every now and again, or Facebook, or Instagram. I can't remember which one I see you on doing your Horn Construction stuff. But man, I ain't seen you in a video or in the comment section in 1,000 years. Lucas says, everybody send some heart reacts and treat the like button like it entered your home without permission. Beat the shit out of that like button. There you go. That's what he's trying to say. Yeah, all's good, man. All's good. Melissa's retired back in June from trucking. So she's got, I'm going to call a part-time job at home. I'm trucking with my dog, Billy. Left Prime, went to a small company out of Chicago for a couple years, and then decided I want to try my hand at picking my own loads, and so I went to Landstar. I'm just starting. Tomorrow will be my second week, and I'm struggling. I'm not going to lie to nobody. I'm struggling big time. I'm having a hard time doing this. But I'm not going to be in the hole anyways. Yes, I am a grandpa. Jeez, my grandbaby's turning 5 this month. Wow, it's been that long? Wow. And you weren't originally Horn Construction. I know you're Horn Construction because I followed you on I think it's Instagram. But what was your username on YouTube in the comment sections years ago? It wasn't Horn Construction. I don't think it was. In the shop with Tom. Yep. There you go. Yep. What's up, Rob? How you doing? Yeah, the struggle is real. The struggle is real, and it's really being tough for me just because of I'm a glass half empty kind of guy. So I always think of the bad things that could happen. So I'm having a hard time pre-booking loads before I deliver a load because I'm afraid of getting held up at a receiver and having to cancel my other load or so on and so forth. I'm in Texas. I'm in Texas where the taxes will tax you because Texas taxes ain't no joke. That's a pretty truck. Oh man, but I'll get there. I'll finally at one point just say, you know what, YOLO, man. We'll just do it, and I just don't want to get a reputation of being the guy who cancels loads. Hey, don't take loads from this guy. He cancels all the time, But from what people keep telling me is you got to pre-book your loads. So they must be doing it. So they must cancel loads when they have to, when they run into problems. So it must not be that big of a deal. My other thing is if if I I deliver tomorrow morning at 6 in the morning. I'm 17 miles from my delivery, I think. So I'm going to blow 20 minutes of drive time to get there, 15-minute pre-trip. And then I'll sit there, got to sit there getting unloaded. Now, when I get another load, obviously, if I'm there more than 2 hours, my clock's going to pause. So if I get another load, or let's say I'm not there 2 hours, let's say I'm there an hour and a half. So now I lost an hour and a half off my 14. Now I go pick up the other load, and let's say I'm there an hour and 45 minutes. Now, obviously, I'd be stupid not to sit there and pause my clock for 2 hours, but let's say we did that. Now we burned up that time. Now, do I have enough time to drive the load far enough that day to get it delivered, say, the next day? But then rarely am I seeing, there's been a few loads I've seen on here where it's like, how do they expect a solo person to do it? It's not marked as a team load, but they'll have you pick up, let's say here in Houston, Texas at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and then deliver at 8 o'clock in the morning or 10 o'clock in the morning the next morning, but it's a 700-mile run. How in the hell are you supposed to go? It's like, there ain't no way. I mean, if you really have your whole 11 hours and you hammer down at 75 mile an hour and never stop, I mean, some of these loads, it's like, do they think it's, it should be a super solo, man? Know what you're worth or don't take it. Tell them that is a hard thing to do these days in trucking. With how bad the rates are, if I only pulled loads I feel I'm worth pulling, I wouldn't pull any loads because they don't make a load. I feel I shouldn't be taking any load that's under $2 a mile. Originally, I wouldn't. When I left Prime, I wouldn't pull a load for under $2 a mile. Then it started being $1.90 a mile, then $1.80, then $1.60, then $1. I mean, the last 3 weeks at the company I left, I was pulling loads. My weekly averages were $1 in the $1.50, $1.60 range. So things are just slowly getting worse and worse. Especially because Melissa was off the truck. Well, we were still teaming, doing expedited, killing ourselves freight. We were still making $1.80 to $2 a mile. Getting $1.80, $2. I didn't see what the week averages were. I wasn't keeping track. I started keeping track when I ran solo to see, because I noticed right away that the loads ain't paying as good running solo. And the lanes were different. The lane was completely different running solo than when we were a team. What are you doing, Amazon? Then, I started thinking, maybe running Amazon Prime loads, oh, you have to have your own authority, never mind. It ain't worth it. I was going to say, they pay like $1.50 a mile, and there's plenty of those loads. You can just bat one back to back to back to back, but if you're paying your own insurance on your own authority, you're probably only making 75 cents a mile. The same truck, well, it depends. If it was the silver truck with the wrap on it, then yeah, the same truck. If you're talking about the blue truck, no, I don't have the blue truck anymore. This is the truck I least purchased, and I paid it off in June. No, I'm sorry, I paid it off in July. It was supposed to be paid off in March of 2025, but when Melissa got off the truck, I said, well, I'm going to pay the truck off because with how crappy trucking is, having that big truck payment, I'm going to feel like I'm working for free. So yeah, man, I hope everything's been good with you. Now that I think about it, I haven't seen any, or I haven't been getting any notifications. I don't think I've seen anything from you for a while. I think it was Instagram. But then again, if it was Instagram, I really don't go on Instagram that much. I'm more of a TikTok guy. Or what I get on is I'll be on Facebook, and then you get those little shorts or those little videos like TikToks that I get wound into that web. Instagram and Facebook, okay. Cool. Oh, it's starting to rain. Damn it. I'm glad doesn't need to go out to the bathroom, because fuck all that. But I think I need to talk to somebody who's been doing this for a while and see what they say, how you handle being late. Is it no big deal to just call a broker and say, hey, I'm still at the receiver, they just started unloading me, I'm probably going to be an hour or two late? Or what do you do? If you know, when do you call? When do you decide you need to notify somebody? What is protocol? And how does the brokers usually handle it? Do they scream at you? Because I don't want to get screamed at by nobody. I don't get screamed at very well, and I don't want to be unprofessional. You know, I don't want to get screamed or cussed at, because I want to stay professional. And if you start screaming and cussing at me, I'm gonna lose my professionalism. And trucking is too hard already to not be professional with everybody. That's all you need is any kind of I already had, when I was with Prime, I was noted in the books as difficult. Not because I was an asshole, but because I was very particular about where I ran loads in the wintertime. So they tagged me as difficult. I was also very particular about running, you know, a cheap load. Every now and again, they try to throw a real stinker at you, and it's like, nah, man, that's a company driver job. I ain't running, you know, it's going to pay your fuel. No, I don't get paid fuel. I'll sit right here. See, it was easier to do that when I was a team truck, because you could make up for it on the next load. But running solo, it's, you know, I took a load out of Florida for my fuel cost. That's all it paid was fuel. It paid my fixed cost for the day plus fuel. Now that's less a truck payment. If I had a truck payment, I would have been in a hole that day getting out of Florida. Oh shit, look at who we got here. Prime time. Uh-oh. 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 I'm not going to say what I'm seeing. I'm not going to say what I'm seeing. I'm not a snitch. I'm not snitching. But homeboy ain't doing his job. Lucas knows what I'm talking about. Lucas says 19 people in here, at least go hit the dislike button. Nah, go hit the like button, because the dislike button hurts my feelings. And guys, if you guys don't know, I've got mental issues. I take a handful of pills for mental issues. Don't make my mental issues come out. I'm very sensitive. I'm very sensitive, you know. Don't make me curl up in a ball and cry because somebody says they don't like me. I'm just joking. I want to cuss away. I cuss enough on here. I don't need to cuss at the brokers. Oh shit. Oh shit. Let's see. Dun dun dun. It is prime time. Oh yeah. Prime time. What the fuck are you doing, Prime? Oh, is he gonna turn around? Dun dun dun. What you doing, Prime? 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 Where's your lock, Prime? Oops, I didn't mean to tell. I guess he realized he needs fuel. Oh, you know what? He's probably going to do a 30. Because, you know, he was sitting right there where he could have done the 30, but at Prime, there, they tell you you got to do your 30 in the fuel line. Billy, you're so soft. Oh my God, you smell so good, buddy. Yes, you had a shower, didn't you? You had a shower, didn't you? Look at you. I didn't brush your hair after your shower. Yes, I didn't brush your hair after your shower. You had a shower. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Prime's going to do his 30 in the fuel line. Watch. Because why not? He ain't got out to pump fuel yet. David changed his theme to horror video showing Prime like that. Yeah. Yeah, I was like, what the hell is Prime doing? Oh, we just had a Volvo. Are you fucking kidding me? I couldn't. No, I didn't see that. There ain't no way I seen that. You can't make this shit up. A Volvo just went by out of the truck stop with his foot on the dash. He can't even wait till he get comfortable on the highway. He's like, oh, there goes a Landstar. He can't wait until he gets on the highway. He's just like, fuck it, I'm going to get comfortable right here in the parking lot. Billy, you got your butt in my face. Put that tail down. I don't want to smell no dog butt. Oh, he's hauling ass. Okay, I apologize, Prime. He's actually out getting fuel now. Still ain't got a lock on his trailer, but he's out getting fuel. Yeah, but I'm just joking, Rob. What did he run over a toaster? Maybe. That's an inside joke between Lucas and myself, and it could even be with Jeremy, because back in the old Prime days, where Prime would tell you had to have a lock on your trailer, even if it was empty, I always locked my trailer. And Jeremy and Lucas would just go crazy. I ain't locking an empty trailer. And I tell them, it's fucking company policy. Lock the goddamn trailer. It's policy. When you hired onto the company, they said, this is what our policy is. And you said, okay, so do it. And we used to argue about it because they were like, I ain't doing it. Let's get Billy though. Look how nice you are, buddy. Look at how nice you are. Yes. Yes, look at how clean you are. You're a clean little puppy dog. Oh my God, you smell so good. You're smelling like ass there for a minute. You smell so good, and when I'm brushing you, I can smell it. Oh, wait. That's me. My arms are going up. I can smell my deodorant. This deodorant I bought at the hotel. I forgot my deodorant when I went to orientation for Landstar. I realized that the first night I got there, I didn't forget it. I left it in the truck. And before I realized I left my pills in the truck too, I went down to the store and I bought this little deodorant. And then I got back to the truck, and I mean to the hotel room, and I realized, damn it, I left my pills in the truck. Melissa's going to call me tonight, and she's going to ask me if I got my pills, and two things. One, I'm going to have to blatantly lie to her, which I'm not going to do. Or two, I'm going to have to tell her I didn't do it, and she's going to freak me out and go, oh my God, you're going to go to orientation without taking your pills? You're crazy. So I went ahead and I went down to the hotel desk and asked if they could take me back to Landstar, which, because they run 24 hours back and forth there, and they did. And so obviously I wasted $5 on a little $2 thing of deodorant. So I'm using that deodorant up now, and it's really strong smelling, like baby powder. I mean, it smells good. Oh shit, that Prime driver's walking back this way. I hope he's not going to shoot me for ratting him out. Oh no, he's checking his tires. Should I open the door? Yo, bro, you forgot your lock on the trailer. Just kidding, he's got a lock on the trailer. Now, Joe, don't go back and watch this video and look to see if he's got a lock on the trailer. Just trust David. Just trust me, man. Trust me. I guess there's no parking here because Landstar came in, he went by and he went around, he went all the way to the other side, made a U-turn, and he just left. Must be full on a Sunday at freaking 2 o'clock. That's crazy. My stepdaughter got me some deodorant from Bath and Body Works. Dude, men don't buy their deodorant at Bath and Body Works. I don't even think they have man stuff there. That's a chick store. You're wearing chick deodorant. Oh, and you know, speaking of the deodorant thing, I took my go bag with me to New Orleans and I forgot my deodorant there because it wasn't in my bag. What I did is I ran out and I bought a new one, and instead of putting it in my bag, I put it on the bed to put it in my bag, and I forgot it. So when I was in New Orleans, I was going to buy some, and Melissa goes, oh, I have some, don't worry, you can use mine. Because Melissa don't normally have deodorant because she just doesn't sweat. Her sweat glands are gone or something in her arms, so she doesn't really need deodorant unless it's super hot. So she had hers. So every morning when I put deodorant on, she has Secret. I'd always, Secret, strong enough for a man, but made for a woman. But this man is using it. And I smelled like a chick the whole time I was there. I was wondering why my brother-in-laws were freaking getting close to me. Billy says he needs some doggy deodorant. They do have a whole men's section. Hi, Angela. They do not have a... Don't be trying to save your man's pride by saying they have a whole man section, because they don't. They have a woman section, period. Ain't no dude going to Bed Bath & Beyond to buy deodorant. No, never mind. I ain't gonna insult people because I'm trying to insult Lucas. What? Okay, so what kind of deodorant is it, Lucas? And when you come back and say, "Oh, it's rose petal with lilies with lily after fragrance," I'm gonna tell you, I told you so, dude. There's a fly in here. This fly's been in here since I came back on the road. I can't get rid of this son of a bitch. Oh, that Landstar dude's got a brand new trailer. Fuck, why? How'd he get a brand new trailer? Get out, fly. Billy's all, oh, are we going somewhere? No, Billy, we're not going anywhere. You're staying in the truck because you smell good and I want you stinky out there. Mahogany teakwood scent. Oh shit, it's raining. You mean mahogany tweakwood scent? Why in the fuck would you want to smell like mahogany and teakwood? Why are you trying to smell like wood? Bro, I told you it's not a man story. You're smelling like wood. Dude, if it says collection on it, it's not for a man. Men don't buy shit that is in a collection. We buy shit that is manly, not let me get the man's collection. I'm sorry, bro. And get a freaking avatar already. You're the only person on here that don't have an avatar. You just got an L for your name. Grow up and be a man. I'm gonna start throwing toasters at you. Should I go back to prime? Ow! Fuck! Oh! God damn! Oh! Oh! Ow! 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 Is my seat forward? Yeah. Fuck! Ow! This is what men do when they buy from the men's collection. Ow! That hurt so bad. Let me show you guys what it was. See the lever for your steering column? I caught it up under my kneecap. I almost peeled my damn kneecap off. Oh, that freaking hurt. I did that the other day while I was on a live. This time it hurt bad though. But I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, you know, I can go back to prime and not have to worry about nothing except getting reefer fuel, washing out trailers after every load, or after most loads, not being able to get home, having limited home time. That fly's getting slow. He's been in here for a couple of days. I'm gonna catch Billy. Almost caught him earlier. My knee. Not being able to get home, being limited on home time because it's just the way it is. Yo, Prime. Yo, Prime, you got your ears on? No, Prime. I was gonna say, it's prime time. Oh man, my knee. Who can see my comments, anyone? I can see your comments. I want to know why you're the only one talking. Don't anyone have anything to say? Are you guys all a bunch of freaking silent stalking mofos? Give me a topic. What do you want to talk about? I'm sitting here bored on a Sunday. You guys got to be bored. You're watching me. Let's talk about something. What do you want to talk about? What do you want to know? What do you want me to give you my utmost honest opinion on? I already told you that a men's collection at Bed Bath & Beyond is kind of girly, because men don't buy collections of nothing. We collect shit like beer mugs, vodka glasses, things like that, but we don't buy collections of deodorant. David, you want to get on your computer and do a search? What do we want to search? Oh man, my computer's all the way on the bed and I got my boots on. Oh, this fly's gonna die. Ew, he's gonna splatter in my hands. We can do that, Joe. We can do that. You want to do a computer search? Let me get my computer. Ugh. Had to take my damn boots off though. No, Billy, we're not going out. He always thinks we're going out when I sit down up here. Let me lock my computer in place so it don't fall off my steering wheel. For any of you guys that have computers on a truck and you want your computer you want your computer not fall off your steering wheel, just tuck your corners underneath your steering wheel cover and now you don't have to worry about it falling off. Pretty freaking slick, huh? Search up 4-slice 10-setting toasters. I'm like, what the fuck? I didn't realize that was you, Lucas. I want you to do a search for 10 days out from the current date from the town that we're talking about in Ohio. All right. Let's do it. Now, I'm not going to point the phone at the load board because I don't know if that's allowed. I know people do it on YouTube, but I'm not going to do it. Okay, so right there. Save as list, clear. Let me clear the search. Yes. Okay. Where is it? Ohio. There it is. Boom. You want to do 10 days. So we'll just go 10 days. Boom, boom. And we're going to do drive-in. Drive-in. Okay. We'll leave it set up for team too. Why not? We'll see what pops up. There's only, for the next 10 days, there's only 15 loads. I only did a 25-mile radius because I know you want it out of that one city. So let's see what the loads are. They're going to be multi-stop loads, right? There's 2 out of Chillicothe with multi-stop. What do you want me to look for specifically? I want you to do, okay, 10 days of town, we're talking about Ohio. Did you get your first settlement yet? I've gotten 2 settlements, and the first one I was $134 in the hole. The second one I was 200 and something in the hole. The first settlement I did, I got while I was in orientation, because the way Landstar does it, it's kind of not fair, but whatever. As soon as they hire you on, which is before you even get to orientation, they start all your deductions. So by the time you get to orientation, you're there for a week, or I was there for a week already. And then the second week, because all my loads were after the pay period, it was in a deduction too. So this next settlement, which is going to be Tuesday, I'll get my settlement with actual pay on it. So this one picks up in Chillicothe, unloads in Dayton, picks up in Springfield, Missouri, and unloads in Tulsa, Oklahoma. That's actually a load I wouldn't mind doing right there. All deliveries are first come, first serve, 8 to 3 p.m. Yeah, I would definitely not mind doing that load. What is it paying? It's not paying very good, but it pays enough. But it's not, there's no load really that's paying that, where I'm like, I haven't seen a load that makes me go, oh my God, that's a great load. The weight on this was 28,790 pounds. And again, that's out of Chillicothe, not out of Waverly. This one's out of Waverly, but it's not a multi-stop run. Yeah, so maybe they don't haul there anymore. Or wait, hold on, let me just check this real quick. make sure that this isn't one, because sometimes they don't put down the stops, they'll hide them in the comments. That's the other thing I noticed, is sometimes it won't say it's a multi-stop load, and you're like, that pays pretty good for, picking up and dropping over here. And then you'll see, wait, why is there so many miles on that? And you'll open it up, and they'll have down at the bottom, in the comment section, this is a 3-stop load. It's like, oh, you sneaky little son of a guns. Yeah, Waverly to Rosedale, California, 41,400 pounds. So yeah, it's basically not what you're looking for over there. So maybe they don't have it anymore. Is going to be the paper rolls. No, those aren't heavy enough for paper. Paper rolls are all going to be in the 40,000 pound range. Oh, here you go. Here's some 43,000. This might be paper. I really wish they would say when you'd open it up and get the info that it would say where you were picking it up and delivering it to. You know how awesome that would be? Because then there's some loads, loads going into San Francisco, loads going into LA, loads going into Chicago wouldn't be as scary. Loads going to New York wouldn't be as scary, because you could look it up. Hey, I'm delivering to XYZ in San Francisco. Now you can actually see where it's, okay, it's not far off the city. It's not, the freeway, it's not going into the hills and everything. But you don't get that information until you accept the load. And I don't want to accept the load, get the information, and then say, nope, cancel it, I ain't going there. I don't think that would be the right thing to do. I heard Team Hazmat loads pay extremely well at Landstar. Well, yeah, especially if you get on the government stuff. But Hazmat pays okay. It's not great, but it pays okay. But I'm not running teams, so I don't care what the team loads are paying, to be honest with you, OTR Vic. Yeah, I wonder what happened to that multi-stop Waverly load. It may be off-season for it or something. I wonder what kind of hazmat comes out of California. I don't know. David, since the company changed hands, but they're still making the same product, they're not using Landstar anymore like they used to. Well, yeah, could be. Could be. They could have lost the account. Could have lost the account, yep. I know a hazmat load that comes out of San Diego, caustic hazmat. Get on that Tulsa and Springfield load. Yeah, I mean, but the problem with that, Peyton, the load I was just talking about, that's coming out of Waverly, Ohio. That's not coming from over here. Joe Jordan wanted me to do a search out of Waverly, Ohio. He was looking for this cabinet load, but it wasn't there. Matter of fact, well, that was only a 25-mile radius from Waverly. I was going to say there's only, 17 loads coming out of there for the next 10 days? Lucas says, Joe, where in San Diego? I used to live there. The other thing is you see good loads on here and they're not there. I noticed a lot of loads on the load board aren't available. You go on there and they're like, oh no, that load's gone. Well, take it off the damn board. The only person I've seen take a load off the board like that was, it was a direct shipper. I called her on it. She says, yeah, let me look. She goes, oh geez, that load's gone. I'll take it off the board right away. I'm sorry about that. And literally the load disappeared as soon as my page refreshed. Oh, San Diego Navy Yard. I know somebody that worked in the Navy Yard. You want to search out of Joplin, Missouri? Let's see. What kind of radius do you want out of Joplin? Do you want right in Joplin, or do you want a 100-mile radius, or what? How are the California loads in California for hazmat? Well, I was trying to get a hazmat load going to California, because coming out of California, there was a lot of good loads. Within a 25-mile radius of Joplin, there's 179 loads. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff coming out of Joplin. You want a 150-mile radius? Shoot, we'll have 1,000 fucking loads. Let's see, 150-mile radius. There's 1,445 loads. Now, let's break it down. What's your minimum rate per mile you want to run? Because there's too many loads. Let's get greedy. You know, I didn't even think of the Navy Yard. I used to work down there at BAE and NASCO and the Navy base all that years since they have. Okay. Goddamn fly, die, bitch! You're getting slower and slower. Let's get greedy. Let's go $3 a mile. 96 loads. What are you? So there's plenty of loads coming out of Joplin. That's why I was trying to take that Missouri load too, because there were so many loads coming out. Oh, hold on. I still have the 10 days in there. Let me take the 10 days out. That's going to make a big difference. I forgot about that. Okay, so $3 a mile minimum revenue for Monday. You're looking at 47 loads. And those loads are going to, you got them going to Florida, you got them going to Arkansas, Kansas, Texas, Kansas, more Texas, Arkansas. You got a load paying $3.56 a mile going from Fort Smith, Arkansas to Lakeland, Florida. But that's going to Florida, so we know what that's going to be like. You might need to get Missouri. LOL, my dispatcher said Missouri is too bad for dry van. He said especially in Kansas City area, check that area. Yeah, this is, let's see. Picking up in Egerton, Kansas is paying $3.43 a mile. Lawrence, Kansas is $3.08 a mile. Kansas City is $3.17 a mile. What do you got? You got another Kansas. Emporia, Kansas is $3.64 a mile. Another Emporia for $3.64. Edgerton, $3.06. So there's stuff coming out of there. I did a 150-mile radius from Joplin. But when I was looking for a load, I was picking up Monday, and I think I was gonna reload in Missouri Wednesday, and there was a ton of good loads. My English is bad right now on texting. LOL, I'm saying you need to get to Missouri, including myself. LOL, they have plenty. Peyton, you got the Davids, because you know me, when I'm reading comments, I'll make up my own damn words. I'll make up my own damn words, man. But yeah, I wouldn't mind going to Missouri because the loads are plentiful over there. And they're not all going to Florida. As a matter of fact, there's only a couple going to Florida. A lot of these are going to Arkansas, going to Oklahoma, and then back to Texas. I'd probably be looking at the ones going back to Texas because they, you know, going to Arkansas, it's a short little run, you know, low revenue, even though it's paying good a mile. Here's one going from Tulsa, Oklahoma to Phillips, Texas. It's paying $4.17 a mile. It's a hazmat load. I don't know where Phillips, Texas is. Maybe that's going in the middle of nowhere, so that's why it's paying so good. Amarillo, Texas is paying $3.25. It's a good load. It's not a hazmat. But let's see what's coming out of Amarillo, because when I went to Amarillo one time with EOS, we couldn't get a load out of there. Let's see, 4 loads coming out of Amarillo. So yeah, getting out of Amarillo is not going to be a fun deal. And all 4 loads are going to Florida. So unless you're ready to go to Florida, F that. F all that, brah. Picks up on the 4th and delivers on the... Wait, what? What load am I looking at right here? Picks up on the 4th and delivers on the 5th. Oh, okay, this is the load out of Lawrence, Kansas, going to Amarillo, Texas. How the hell does it pick? Oh no, hold on, something ain't right there. That's a hustle bustle load, because it's got 2 stops. It picks up, and then it's got 2 stops, and then the delivery. All over one day. How the hell would you do that? 616 miles. You're going to pick up on the 4th at 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. and then you got to make a delivery on the 4th at 1600. And then you got to make another delivery on the 5th at 11:30, so that's doable. I guess it's doable. And then you deliver, that's in Lowton, Oklahoma, and then you deliver in Amarillo, Texas on the 5th by noon to 1800. Okay, that's how. They're giving you till 1800 to deliver. Okay, that's doable. The only thing is why are they only paying for 1 stop? It's got 1 stop charge on there, $50, but yet there's 1, 2, 3 stops. So that's something you'd have to talk to the broker about when you're booking this load and say, I need another $100 in stop pay. Yeah, I don't think I'd do that one. Not for what it's paying. I'd need another couple $100 on that. Sounds like a lot of work for that little money. Yeah, remember I got that. We deadheaded 600 and some miles to Amarillo, and they canceled the load. And then we had to take a peanut load for peanuts going to, I think we went to Laredo with that. Yeah, that was a bullshit load. That was a bullshit thing. And all my dispatcher could say is sometimes you take a risk and sometimes you lose. I think we got a $175 tonneau. And it was a decent paying load. I mean, it paid to deadhead 600 and some miles. It was a team mail load, but there was no mail. It all went out on the first truck. Those mail loads were always iffy because that happened a lot. You'd get there and it all fit on the first truck. So there's no load for you. Close this. I don't want to. Yeah, I couldn't believe when they offered it to me. I was like, wait a minute. And then I seen if we got the load, it still paid us $2 a mile with that deadhead. So I was good with it. I didn't even think, what if it cancels? I just drove 600 miles for free. My fuel, for the $175 that I had to give part to the company. Oh, look at Billy being cute. He likes to lay his head on my shoulder. Ooh, I look fat right there. What the fuck? I need to go on a diet. I ain't gained any weight. It's all my blubber from, you lose the weight and it, all your extra skin's got to go somewhere. And I ain't going to get a tummy tuck, so I guess I'll have to look fat when I'm sitting down. Huh, Billy? Huh, Billy boy? Huh? Are you slipping off, Daddy? Huh? Are you slipping off, Daddy? Oh, your feet even smell good. Yes, your feet don't stink no more. Your feet don't stink no more. No, they don't. No, they don't. My little baby boy. Yeah, that deadhead was crazy. I didn't do that anymore. And the next time they offered me a mail load, I was very leery on whether I should take it or not, because it was, a couple 100-mile deadhead. But I took it, and we ended up doing that run. And then we had another one canceled before we actually went to it. And after that, I told her no more mail. I said, unless it's going to be a dedicated where I'm going to get paid for driving empty, I don't want no more mail loads. That's right, Ian. He came and he says, okay, Daddy, I love you again. Let me lay in your arms. Huh, Billy? 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 You look all squished up, buddy. You can't be comfortable all squished like that. Huh? Huh? Pink, 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 pink. You my big boy? Huh? You my big boy? He seen Melissa yesterday. He lost his shit. He lost his shit when he seen her. I couldn't keep him contained. Trying to put his leash on was a nightmare. And then when I carried him out the stairs, he was trying to jump out of my arms as we're up in the truck up here. He was like crazy. It's like he loses all sense of self-preservation. You work at Landstar now, you can afford a tummy tuck. Yeah, if I learn how to do this Landstar system. There's some decent loads coming out of the Las Cruces, New Mexico area. I got a good one run out of there. See, I take New Mexico right off my list. I won't even try to take a load there, because you go to New Mexico, man, it pays good, but not good enough to deadhead all the way back to Texas. Because that's what I always had to do with Prime, is deadhead back to Texas for a meat load. There is no freight coming. I mean, there's very little freight coming out of New Mexico. Here, let's see what's coming out of Las Cruces. Let's do that. Sorry, Billy. Did I mess you up, bud? Let's see. What are you doing? You gonna look out the window? Las Cruces, New Mexico. Load count is 0. Okay, we're gonna give it for the next 5 days for fun. Load count is 1 load in the next 5 days. Let's see what it's paying. Oh, it's coming out of El Paso, Texas to Longmont, Colorado. It pays decent, but you're going to Colorado. Loads always pay decent going to Colorado. It's light, but you're not going to get a load out of Colorado. Let's see how many loads are. Let's see how many loads are coming out of Colorado when it delivers. 8 loads coming out of Colorado. Okay, let's see if they're paying anything. Oh, Jesus, they're going to Utah. That's even worse. It's Colorado to Colorado loads and going to Utah, and they're not paying very well. No. No. No, 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 no. You ain't getting me up over that way, boy. That's weird that El Paso is in that deadhead area and it only shows 1 load for the next 5 days. One time I had to take a load to Odessa, Texas, and I figured I'm going to have to deadhead out of here, but I was surprised that as soon as I loaded, I picked up another load out of Odessa. There's a lot of... I'm tempted to take a load to Odessa because there's a few hazmat loads that pay pretty decent going right here where I'm at to Odessa. The problem is getting out of there. I'm not seeing anything. I don't want to, deadhead 500 miles out. I don't want to deadhead 500 miles out, man. Yeah, let's change this up. Let me put my truck. We're going to get rid of 5. We're going to put for Monday. Oh, shit. That's why it was such a bad load count. I had $3 a mile in there. I was like, yeah, there's none coming out of Las Cruces. Nothing at $3 a mile. Okay. So there's 407 loads coming out of this area tomorrow. Let me put some money in here because we don't want to look at all 400 and some of those loads. 225, let's see. 0.50. We'll put 250 a mile in. 105 loads. Van, hazmat. We're going to take team out of the play. No team. Yeah, there's going to be some going to Odessa. Oh, New York. I don't know where Cohoes, New York is. That one's not paying bad. That's leaving out of Baytown. Let's put shortest deadhead. Okay, Brookshire to Longview. No, we don't want... that actually ain't paying bad. I'd do that. I'd do that. See, this loads in there 4 times under the same oh no, it's under 1, 2, 3 different brokers 4 times. God, Florida loads they're paying pretty damn good, but I ain't going to Florida. Phoenix, Arizona from Brenham, Texas. That's not paying good. You know what? Let me go back and put a mile in there because it's giving me all these. It's giving me all these no mile loads. You know, they use the revenue for the miles. Joe Jordan, you lucky. Last time I delivered a load to Odessa, Texas, I had to deadhead 500 miles to El Paso. Oh, yeah. I don't want to do that. Yeah, I don't remember what I hauled down to Odessa, but I remember the load that I picked up in Odessa was bulk sand. Let's see, where's the miles here? Where's the miles at on? Oh, right here. No, that's weight, max weight. I know I can put it on the app on the, Oh, minimum miles right there. There it is. We'll go 1 mile. That way it won't, it'll take out those stupid scam loads, I call them, because they're like they're trying to scam you. They're trying to trick you into going somewhere for no money. You used to go to Michigan a lot at your last company. Try them. God, that's tempted to do that Miami run. Imagine going to Miami. You'd be buried in Texas and Florida. But it pays good. It'd be a nice revenue. All you'd need is one load after that paid decent, and you'd make your week's revenue. Florida, Florida, Florida. Colorado, Florida, New Mexico, San Ysidro, New Mexico. Yeah, it's okay. A lot of Florida, man. Oh, Kentucky. I wouldn't mind going to Louisville. Oh, this is one of the loads I was looking at. I've got saved. I tried calling them, but there was no answer. It's a hazmat load going to Louisville, Kentucky. It pays decent enough. It delivers Wednesday. It picks up Monday and at 10 a.m. and delivers Wednesday at 2. See, that's the other thing I don't know is, like, it says pick up 8 a.m. on the 4th and then the 4th at 11. I thought that meant there's a window in there, but when I've called on some of these loads, they say, what pickup do you want? Like, what do you mean, the 8 or the 11? You know, it's like they have 2 loads, one picking up at 8 a.m., one picking up at 11. And then there was another one where it said, you know, between midnight and midnight. And so I said, does that mean it's picking up all day? He said, yeah. And then when I got the rate con, it says must have appointment. So I told him, dude, you need to call these people and make an appointment. And he did. Luckily, because when I got there, there was a sign. As of October 2nd, it's by appointment only. That's this load I'm on right now. And there was a guy there that had to call and get an appointment. Salem, Missouri, that load's not bad. It's a hazmat. See, when I opened up hazmat, there's a lot of hazmat loads. A lot. So I've been trying to study up on hazmat because I'm going to have to start pulling hazmat to make a living. I don't want to, but I want to be able to. I've got goals, and I don't see me getting to my goals unless I start pulling some hazmat freight. Yeah, there's some good loads here that are some hazmat. Yeah, I shouldn't say good loads. There's okay loads. Who are we fucking kidding? Let's see what the highest rate per mile is here. Oh, it's being slow as fuck. Let's see. $16.85 a mile going from Baytown, Texas to Houston, Texas. It's a 27-mile run, 42,000 pounds. It's a hazmat load. I mean, if I want to just not go anywhere and make a few dollars for the day, that would be a good load. Then you got $7.96 a mile, 113 miles going from Baytown, Texas to Sulphur, Louisiana. But see, here's the problem with that Baytown to Houston. Let's see. If you can't pick it up and deliver it the same day, it ain't worth it. It says it picks up Monday at 10 a.m. to 1600, and it delivers Tuesday at 8 a.m. So, no, that ain't a good load to sit on overnight unless you were, I don't know why you'd want to do that. Unless you could call them up and say, hey, can I deliver it early? Huh. So I wonder if you can on some of these loads. Because this is one going to Louisiana too. It picks up on the 4th at 1 o'clock. Oh, see, but then it delivers on the 4th anytime from 1 o'clock to midnight. So yeah, that would be a good load. It's the same day load. So that would be, it's hazmat. No, it's not even a hazmat load. It's packaging material. It's not even hazmat. It's only 16,000 pounds. Talk about a decent load for if you wanted if you needed a short run like that. Everybody always says hazmat is not that big of a deal with Landstar. You live in a better area of Texas than I do. Dallas is hit and miss right now. Really? Yeah, I'm kind of interested in this one going to Sulphur, Louisiana. What kind of loads are coming out of that area? Let's see. Florida, going to Florida. But I bet you can deadhead a little farther and get, oh, there's one going back to Texas. There's some short runs that are not paying bad. So, I guess it would be all right. I guess you'd do all right. Oh, shit, Noonan, Georgia. Oh, you'd have to deadhead all the way back to Beaumont. Oh, excuse me, Beaumont. And going to... That's a decent paying load. I don't know. If these were point and click loads, it'd be nice. In other words, if it's like, you know what, I want that load, and I can click, give me that load, and I got the load, or call them, and that load was yours for sure. But you get excited about these loads, and then you call them, they don't answer, or they answer, oh, that load's not available. That shit just drives me nuts. That load's not available. It's like, then why is it on here? Let's see. Let me get back to the load board here. Deadhead the shortest. Oops, that's from over there. Search. Alright, so let's do deadhead the shortest. No. Okay, I'll do that one. Ooh, that's 44,000 pound hazmat load. Oh, that's going to Midland, Texas. Midland, Texas, that's another dead area. And you got all these Odessas. Who's driving? Unless you're going home, who'd want to take that shit? I would take this load right here. Oh, no, I wouldn't. It's going to Florida. See, I normally take Florida out of the mix. I didn't on this search, so here we go. There's that Houston to Louisville, Kentucky that I want. I'd take that. See, one of the issues, too, is Landstar's got bad CSA scores, so you get pulled into every open way station. So that kind of concerns me a little bit. You're going to get in, you got that much of a better chance of being inspected. How old is this? I can't remember. It's just sugar-free tea. It tastes like sugar-free tea. There's still ice in it, so it can't be that old. I'm so excited I got my free drinks back from Love's. I was so depressed. I'm sick of looking at the load board because I'm not going to pick something quite yet. I'm too scared because of the reviews. And it's, where the hell's that guy going? And it's Sunday. Ain't nobody gonna answer their phone on Sunday. I'm definitely gonna pre-plan myself tomorrow though. Once I get a load tomorrow, picking up tomorrow, delivering on Tuesday, I'm gonna start pre-planning myself. I'm gonna try to pre-plan myself for the week. Although I told myself, don't do that until you learn the system. And I'm already getting greedy and wanting to pre-plan myself. But that's the way it's got to be done. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell. Hit that freaking like button. I can't believe you guys ain't hitting that like button, man. That just... Trucking with David H on Facebook.